Chapel Hill, North Carolina, November 20th, 1925. Two Chatham County hunters approaching each other in the woods Tuesday morning. Both did their wild turkey call so well that each of them thought the other was a turkey, and one of them, in consequence, got a load of number 4 bird shot in the face and neck. It happened out on Edwards Mountain in Chatham, about 5 miles from Chapel Hill. Coy Bowen and Thomas Ray started their wild turkey hunt Monday. When nightfall came, they had failed to make a single kill, so they resumed the hunt Tuesday morning. To bring the game near, they kept up the gobbling, or yodeling, or warbling, or whatever the noise is that a wild turkey makes. At just this time, Howard Bennett, who lives in the neighborhood, started out turkey hunting. He emitted his calls, then moved on cautiously, then called again. Presently, he heard a turkey answering him. At least, he thought he did. And Bowen and Ray heard him and thought it was a turkey. The sounds came nearer and nearer to one another. Bowen saw the underbrush move and blazed away. Bennett was brought to the infirmary here. Dr. Abernathy found that 15 shot had entered his face and neck. One of them had penetrated his jaw and passed through his tongue. His injuries were very painful, but turned out not to be serious. London, November 18th, 1925, Associated Press. American prohibition enforcers soon will have another problem on their hands. From now on, through Thanksgiving and Christmas, nearly every steamer sailing from these shores will be carrying numbers of rum-soaked English plum puddings destined for residents of the United States, sent by friends desiring to contribute something to the holiday menu. Each pudding contains from a quarter to a half pint of brandy, sherry, or gin. Word has gone round that they will not be held up, and the use of spirits for flavoring does not infringe the Volstead Act. However, the consignors are eagerly awaiting news as to whether the prohibition agents will molest the alcoholic-scented packages when they reach the other side. The big crockery store. Everything is here at right prices for right goods for Thanksgiving. The day of home occasions, the homecoming of children, and day-long visits of relatives and the dearest friends. Of course, everything must be just right all about the house. The lady of the house busies herself in making others happy. We are showing all the old favorites and many new things for the dining room and the kitchen. Some are shown here. Newton and Weller Company, 131 West Commerce Street, San Antonio, Texas. From the San Antonio Light, November 22nd, 1925. Don't forget Episcopalians aroused over Indian invocation, New York, New York, November 23rd, 1925, by the Associated Press. Episcopalian church circles were buzzing here today over the defiance of Bishop William T. Manning yesterday at St. Mark's in the Bowery in the invocation of Indian gods at the altar in Thanksgiving services. Harry Kemp, tramp poet and radical, was in charge of the services. One genuine Indian, Gawagowa, a Sioux singer, was present but did not take part in the dramatization of Indian legends, which was the main feature of the services. In the sketch called How Death Came into the World, players in Indian garb sought to bring back life to a dead baby by prayers to the old Indian gods, to the steady thump-thump of drums and before a chancel laden with harvest offerings. The altar was covered. Mr. Kemp, who recited some of his own poems and who prompted the actors, said he thought it would be better for Americans to study the old Indian legends than Greek myths. Dr. William Norman Guthrie, the rector who has frequently clashed with Bishop Manning over barefoot ritual dances in his church, is now on his way around the world, and yesterday's program was arranged by the Reverend Harold Lynch, acting rector. Thanksgiving dinner at the Townsend Hotel in Casper, Wyoming, as advertised on November 25th, 1925. Baltimore oyster cocktail. Celery hearts, assorted olives, radishes. Chicken gumbo New Orleans. Poached filet of sea bass with hollandaise sauce. Palms dishes. Roast Thanksgiving turkey. Cranberry sauce. Roast suckling pig with applesauce. Roast Eastern prime rib of beef au jus. Candied yam. Fancy early June peas. Fresh crab meat salad in mayonnaise. Toasted soda wafer. English plum, pudding in hard or fruit sauce. Hot mince pie. Rainbow parfait and cake. Café Noir. 1925 price, $1.25 per diner, or approximately $22.50 in 2025 money. Served from 11:30 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. Thanksgiving. Don't forget by Hal Cochran. Be honest and fair, and consider a bit the good that you get out of living. The world, after all, you will have to admit, returns to you more than you're giving. At times you have drunk from the cup of good cheer, a ready and willing partaker. Is it asking too much that you stop once a year and give up real thanks to your maker? You learn, as you live, that your happiness share, if oft interrupted by sorrow, that cloudiness clear and the outlook is fair, through the sunshine that comes on the morrow. Whatever your lot, life's the best thing you've got, and all in all, well worth the living. Consider. You'll see that you've reason to be sincere in the thanks that you're giving. Don't forget to like, sub, and visit AEESS.com. Sign up for our newsletter and receive one free MP3 audiobook download.